Hello and welcome to the E14 Gamecast. I'm your host Rob Wade and I'm joined by Mark Cummins.
Originally, this was not my intro.
Sauerkraut.
Really? Really?
Blake Karma.
Sup?
And Spike Direction.
Hello.
So there will be somewhere on the web. I've decided I'm going to publish it somewhere. Some sort of clip where we went for an intro, and I don't really know what we came away with. So enjoy that wherever it may turn up. It'll probably turn up. You know what? It'll turn up fucking everywhere because it's hilarious.
We accept no liability.
Absolutely.
It won't turn up on Pinterest.
But no, that's true. We haven't got one, so there is that. So fair enough. All right, you got me. Are you happy?
Market. Sorry.
You've never been happy. Got it.
How right you are.
All right. So first of all, we had a thank you from a listener, a guy called Rob Dean, who was the subject of our last Gamecast. We answered his question in great depth.
I know that man.
Yes, he's a lovely man.
I don't know that man.
Oh, you don't know that man?
I've spoken to him on Facebook.
Oh, okay. I thought you might have met him.
Does that constitute as knowing?
Yeah, why
No
not?
wolf.
You know his soul.
Do you think he's nice
It's not
based on
his
your
body.
Facebook interactions? I think he's
Yeah.
he's nice in real life. So
Yeah, he's quite monotone.
He tends to agree with me.
he writes in the same
That's the
font.
measure of
he tends to talk in the same font.
He
but otherwise-
capitalises and punctuates well. Yes.
Good for him.
He's a very nice bloke. I didn't realise he worked for Pizza Hut until yesterday.
Okay,
He
fair enough.
delivered my pizza.
He's now my favourite person.
Other pizza chains are available, but they probably don't all have him working there. Because if so, you must be knackered, mate.
Yeah.
I'm having pizza tomorrow.
Thank
Nice.
you, Rob.
I had
You
pizza yesterday.
Thank you, Rob.
Pizza.
You sustained me.
Maybe he delivered it.
Maybe,
Did you cook it as well? Bless your heart.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We don't know.
Awesome. Full of
so
love.
I don't know. He could be really committed.
So Rob writes, "Hi guys, thanks again for the time that the Gamecast took to answer my last email. I didn't expect it to run as long as it did, and the opinions, especially on board games, were very welcome and interesting. It's January, so we're all poor. Amen. But I will certainly be doing more hobby this year, and some of the suggestions look very cool. The new Dwarves team for Blood Bowl in particular look incredible, at least as incredible as tiny, hairy plastic sportsmen can be, which it turns out is pretty fucking incredible." So thank you for that, Rob. You've sent through some questions, so they seem like they're big enough to do maybe half an episode or more, so I'm going to save them for when we are shorter subjects to talk about. So we had a couple of emails in, including from Rob. So I'll start off with his one. Let's go round the room.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I don't want to get up.
Well, no, no, sorry. I mean, what I mean is metaphorically around the room. So,
Astral projection.
yes.
I didn't know you were
If you
so
would-
far away. This mic is amazing.
It's good, right? Yeah. So, Rob requested that we explain the plot to our favourite video game as atrociously as we possibly can. So have a short
gonna
thing,
suck.
which may be edited out in the post production, and have a think on your least and
Got
on
it.
your favourite game.
Got it.
Okay, and we'll go around the room.
I pretty much want to guess what your favourite game.
Well, I think we can, but let's see if the listeners can guess what it is.
Spider-Man 1 on PS1.
That's shit. Come from wrists.
I thought it was pretty
was
good.
what I was going for.
I love that game, to be honest. I got it from Blockbuster.
No, I think I've got one.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, Mark.
I don't think
Why don't you
I-
kick us off?
Shall I
Have we
kick
got
us
to try
off?
and guess what his game is from his terrible description?
Yeah, but I think these guys.
We've
will
probably
know
got it from him, but let's do that anyway. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Liar has mental breakdown. Has wheelchair.
It's not Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Is Professor X in that? It seems like it would be weird, but
That's probably the best thing I can come of that one. Liar has mental breakdown.
while in wheelchair.
Sits in chair.
I genuinely don't
Sits
know
in
that
chair
one.
or wheelchair?
Wheelchair.
Wheelchair.
Sits in wheelchair.
Galactus, the game.
What?
Galactus, the game.
Tumblr approved edition.
Actually, I'll enhance on that.
Alright.
Liar has mental breakdown. Sits in wheelchair. Stone falls from sky.
Oh man, you're explaining this really badly.
See, I do.
Man.
Oh.
I thought you guys actually know what this was.
Well, I do, but I don't want to. I want other
fair
people
play.
to get.
Well, if we
Got it.
you got it?
Simon the Sorcerer.
Ah, feck.
Is it really?
No.
Damn it! That sounds like the kind of thing that could have been in there. To be fair.
Horace goes skiing.
Don't think no.
Mavis Beacon teaches wheelchair accessible typing.
I'm starting to feel that these aren't serious game titles.
Mavis Beacon.
Well, they're real.
David
It's-
Bacon and
it's-
Horace Go Skiing. All
It's
correct.
fucking Goat Simulator for crying out
Fucking hell.
I was going to say, if that's your favourite game of all time, you have played one game. Because that game is fun for like 5 minutes, and
No,
you're
I
just like,
played
wow, this is
Tractor
atrocious.
Simulator. I played Tractor Simulator.
I know.
Yeah, but Farming Simulator is probably made
There
competent.
There you go.
Obviously.
Obviously. It took you how long?
It took me a
Obviously.
while.
Sorry, run that by me again. Who's the wheelchair character?
Cloud.
Really?
Oh, I was thinking
Cloud ends up in a
No.
wheelchair
Oh,
once when
no.
he's having
Oh,
his...
Rufus is in Adventure.
If you complain about spoilers, you've had fucking years. All right.
Right,
cool.
Yeah, when he had his
Cloud-
mental breakdown,
I've
he
seen
ends up
that.
in a wheelchair.
When
Cloud believed himself to be in Soldier. It turned out it's too long a story for me to explain. He thought he was in Soldier, realised he wasn't, and that his memories were mixed in with someone else's. He has a mental breakdown because he doesn't know who he is.
Holy
in
fuck.
a wheelchair. All this going on.
You've not
Sephiroth, the main protagonist.
I've
of the
never
game,
finished it.
Summons Meteor to destroy the planet so he can rebuild it in his image.
Oh, okay.
Here's a weird thought.
All right.
When-
From you,
when-
that phrase from you
Could
is
be
fucking terrifying.
Yeah, true.
Because your normal thoughts are bizarre.
When the remake comes out,
Yep.
does it re-enter spoiler territory? If you're talking,
It depends if they're
it
going
depends,
to. It
yeah.
depends if they're going to
That's
change
a
it.
good question.
Actually, I was having a talk with Dean at Brignall about the combat system because the way a lot of people.
Hope it's going well in the motherfucking family, D.
But I'll come back to that one later. But we had a really interesting talk about how we want the combat system to work, and I think I've
Okay.
come up with a really good idea
All right.
that will kind of help new fans and old people because there's a lot of thing about they want it to be turn-based, but new fans want it to be a little bit more actiony. So
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Got an idea.
Interesting.
It's an
Interesting.
idea.
Yeah, interesting. Write it up, 314.
Oh fuck!
Or record a video talking about it. That's also good.
I'll do that.
Do either.
It's easy.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Hang on, I'm going around the room.
Yeah, you're not around. You skipped someone.
You impatient motherfucker.
you were doing so
Yeah.
well.
Is it the Flash?
You hadn't interrupted me. You hadn't interrupted me at all with the last recording.
Is it Mavis Beacon teaches
I don't
patience?
think Blake even spoke in the last recording.
Blake wasn't here.
So I don't think you've completed it.
Yeah. I was never really good at it.
No, Mavis
Game
Beacon teaches.
explained badly.
Stupid card game.
Or what about a fun game if that kind of helps you find
Yeah,
one?
because I don't have a favourite.
Just a game that you like.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do one that
a
particularly
game
appeals
that's
to you.
up there.
That isn't Dark Souls, preferably, because that's the first thing that came into my
I
head.
can't even. If
It
I tried
just
to,
says, you died.
if I tried to explain that game in a genuine way, I think
Yeah.
it would be badly.
I don't know, I'll be like, is it Dark Souls or is it Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah, true. Ninja Gaiden Black would be up there. It's a hard game. Fun game. It's
The
hard.
original Xbox One is hard as well.
Yeah, it's Ninja Gaiden Black, yeah.
Is it Black? I thought Black was the PS3 re-release.
No, that's Sigma.
Oh shit! Okay,
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden Black is the Xbox one.
Yeah,
That's
that
one
is-
I had.
that's nails.
Yeah.
That is really hard.
Which I think,
yeah.
I can't remember who, I'll have to find the YouTuber's name, but he did an awesome video about he gets a superhero in to help the guy play the game and like, the game just kills the superhero.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, I'm the strategy guy, nothing can stop.
That sounds like an Ego Raptor
You know
thing.
the bit.
That's it, Ego
Yeah.
Raptor, that's it.
Was it Game Grumps?
Metal Gear
No,
Awesome.
no,
the
Metal
guy
Gear
does all
Awesome,
the
yeah.
awesome stuff. I think Ninja Gaiden Awesome sounds about
Yeah,
right.
it's,
Yeah.
that's
Awesome
him.
Gaiden, perhaps.
So he's hilarious.
Do you remember the bit in Ninja Gaiden where you got to this? You were in hell, I think, and you get to the stairs, like these stairs to like a boss, but in between you and the end of the stairs are like a ridiculous amount of enemies. Do you remember the slowdown on, like, on your console?
Roughly.
Do you, like,
Oh yeah, the game was hard meta.
Yeah,
So
like,
it's like, you're not going to complete me because your Xbox is going to catch fire, you
It
motherfucker.
was like that. There was noises, unnatural noises from my machine. Yeah. You want to go up those stairs?
Okay, so stop stalling though. Like,
All right,
Yeah,
so
what's your-
yeah,
Okay.
he's been turning it over in his head. This is going to be
I haven't-
immaculate.
Oh, this is bad. I mean, I can't do Dark Souls. I do love Dark Souls.
To be fair, it would just be you
we
died.
can come back. I feel like Spike and Blake have got one.
Yeah, okay.
Come back to
We'll
it.
come back to Crouch.
Let's not
Right.
waste precious.
All right,
time.
Blake. My apologies. Turns out I should have come to you next. So Mavis Beacon Teaches Patience is your second favourite game. What's your first?
Man kills out of politeness.
Oh, what?
Man kills out of politeness.
I suppose an additional sentence to make it a little bit easier would be society crumbles due to drug addiction.
Oh,
It's not Virtual Springfield.
Oh, hang on.
I was going to say so.
No.
Is this? I can't remember the title of the game, but I also don't want to give it away. Is it
There's
a
no
racing
po- there's
game?
no point-
To say, is it racing or?
I thought you were going to say
it
it's a
recently got a
racing game.
HD remake with the entire trilogy.
No, it's not
came
what
out.
I'm thinking it was.
Oh, Uncharted.
I was thinking,
Oh.
what was that game that came out where everyone was taking happiness?
HD remakes.
I mean, Sly
what
That
was
seems a bit dark for Sly Raccoon.
And they all had like the white faces.
Jack
Oh,
and
set
Dexter.
in-
Was that
in
just called
England?
Happiness or something, wasn't it?
Everyone was
We
taking
Happy
drug-
Few, it's
That's
not
it. We
that.
Happy Few. That's what
Yeah.
I thought.
That looks- that's coming
Although
out
there is a game,
That's out
the
this
the
year.
game that I'm talking about is heavily inspired.
Oh,
Happy Few.
it's Bioshock, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the right lines. Then.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll take that as a half a
Yeah.
point.
Alright, so Bioshock. Yeah.
No.
So, are you ready yet?
No.
Okay,
No.
Spike it is.
I'm spending too much time trying to work them out
Yeah.
rather than thinking about my own.
Sega's Frenchman Simulator. I don't know.
Space Channel 5.
Oh, Napoleon Total War.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't get it.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, what game do you surrender and eat cheese?
Napoleon
Because
Total
I
War.
want to play
Rocket.
that.
Choo Choo Rocket, obviously.
Fucking love cheese.
You got one yet? Oh, Rob, have you got one?
Yeah, we'll do you and then.
Let me think.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I could do one for one of my favourites.
Go on then.
Man with no defined face shouts at dragons.
Sound like
Oblivion, yeah?
To be fair, actually,
Skyrim.
man or woman with no defined face shouts at dragons.
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember we're current year.
Oh, I had one. I just had.
Sorry, I just assumed character development.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Blocks fall from sky, randomly disappear.
Construction project nightmare.
Bastion.
Tetris.
That's a good one. That's good.
Are they still making a Tetris movie?
I hope not.
Supposedly, yeah.
But-
it's part of a trip. I think
The
it's part
fact
of a
that
trip.
was like a college humour spoof like 20
Yeah.
years ago.
These are
and now it's happening for
they're
real.
recording it in like different sections, and then when it suddenly fits together, the movie gets deleted.
Like, oh god damn it!
He keeps on doing it. I'm trying to make it 4 times.
To be
They
fair,
could make a good movie about the story of how Tetris came to the West
Yeah.
from Soviet Russia. I think that's quite interesting.
That
That's
would be
the story
interesting.
that's been
that would
told.
be-
and like,
that would be, I think, better than what we'll end up getting.
yeah,
a documentary,
totally.
wouldn't
I'd want, but no, I mean, if they dramatised it, I think it could kind of work. It would be like they did one about the making of Grand Theft Auto, didn't they?
Yes,
I
Daniel Radcliffe.
mean, apparently it was terrible,
yeah,
but it's a good
apparently
idea.
it's awful. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay,
It's a good premise.
I've got one.
You've
All
got
right.
one.
Okay, I know the game anyway.
Is it Grand Theft Auto? Damn it!
Jesus Christ, just end me.
Back to one.
Jesus Christ, end me. Is it Judas the game? Judas
Judas Simulator.
Judas Iscariot the game.
Engineer uses skills to dismember bodies in
Oh,
space.
I know this.
I've got
Dead
it.
Space.
Yeah, oh, bastard.
Yeah.
I thought
It's,
we were
like I say,
holding.
it's not a competition. It was just for fun.
Mine
I thought
was
we were
the-
holding for everyone else. So I was like, I got it.
Mine should have been epic, but judging by the amount of time everyone had to
Yeah.
wait for it.
That was a bit of an anti-climax.
You set yourself up to fail.
Man is
Did.
dead
Wasn't
in
deliberate.
space.
Isaac Clarke is on the USG Ishimura.
To be fair, that is a terrible explanation of the plot. Because beyond that, you just stop there.
Yeah.
Knight dies repeatedly.
Was that Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh.
All right, so Rob, hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't have been better.
Hedgehog walks at faster than normal speed.
Small rodent gets
Yeah.
ripped to pieces.
Italian jumps on things.
Italian goes on world's best trip.
Man alters into beast.
Red Italian outshines green Italian.
Weapon of choice is made from a pretty soft metal, which
Nazi-
is valuable.
Nazis win. Take that, history.
Kid goes mental and captures everything.
He goes mental in prison small animals.
Humans fight.
Road is angrier than normal.
Some kind
Anyway,
of vehicle armor.
Please tell me someone gets that.
Sorry, take it.
Yeah,
Road is angry.
rage.
No,
Road
road is
rage.
angrier than normal.
Road is angry.
Streets of Rage.
Oh, sorry.
Oh
Jesus.
shit! It could have been
Fucking
road rage as
I
well.
bet you didn't even get Golden Axe earlier, did you?
No, I didn't.
There we
It
go.
was Streets of Rage. Just go,
beating up
Kung
midgets.
Fury, the video game.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Beating up midgets at campfire.
What is that?
Golden Axe.
Golden Axe, yeah. Actually booted him, didn't you?
Intrusive mute destroys pots.
Legend of Zelda.
There you go.
I like that one. Guy has small man syndrome, kills giants.
Shadow the Colossus. would
There
work.
you go. Nice.
Yeah. I like that. There are certain ones that just wouldn't work. It's like Lego pieces of Jurassic Park characters. Is
Lego
it?
Star Wars.
Yeah. See what I mean? It's too easy.
Although you could get away with
thought it
that
was Connects.
with Lego Indiana Jones because it has Star Wars characters in it. as
That's
well.
true. I did say Jurassic
I feel
World.
like that would be a
I
little
know.
bit cruel.
Well, that is it's a it's a Spielberg Lucas joint.
You say a little bit cruel.
Cruel.
Opening cruel.
So, Rob, hope you enjoyed that answer to your question. So, our next question comes from number one Crazy Train superfan Paul J, who's been unable to write in for some time, but he's finally been able to have a chance to contact us. And his question is:
slaying the pussy. Sorry.
Tell you what, write in and tell us.
Sorry if I just assumed your sexuality.
No.
Pictures aren't necessary, but encouraged.
Hand drawn if possible.
Funnily enough, actually,
With
when I opened up the questioning to
With
Twitter,
detailed notes.
the first reply I got was from the Master Debaters, which was nudes? Question mark. So if you guys want to send them over, feel free.
Send nudes.
I already said I wouldn't bother, but it's because nobody wants to see my pasty
I'm
white
just
ass.
going to send you a square of like pastel nude colour.
Yeah, fine. Fair. I think that's all right. Or a lipstick.
Yeah.
So Paul asks, and we'll go around the room again. Most disappointing game you've ever bought? I might have to search your memories back for this one because mine is really far back. It doesn't have to be the most, but think of disappointing games you bought.
Yeah,
and,
okay.
We'll talk through a few because they're always good for a laugh.
I think I've got one.
All right, Mark, start with you.
Actually, there's a couple, but I think for me, like, it's quite an early one, like back when the Master System was still pretty good. And I remember obviously being a big Sonic fan. I played Sonic 1, Sonic 2, then I tried the Mega Drive versions, etc., things like that.
Yeah.
And a new one came out that no one ever heard of. It's Sonic Chaos.
Yeah.
Completed it in 2 hours. And like back then, like, I think it was new, so I think it was like £25-30, which was quite a lot when you think about it for a game back then. 2 hours, done.
Wow.
Totally completed.
I've never
That's
heard
really
of that
quite.
Sonic Chaos. I've actually.
The name rings a bell. I don't think
My
I've
sister
played
went
it.
into a loft and she
it's
found
Master
it.
System and Game Gear only.
That's it. Yeah.
It came out around the time of Sonic 3.
If it was Game
That's
Gear,
it,
then
yeah.
2 hours is all you get off the battery, so it probably won't.
Yeah.
Did we
we
actually wait? Hang on, we've
need-
had this
We
conversation.
need something we can complete
sun.
in a single charge.
But yeah,
Otherwise, it'll drain the sun.
it was said it was such a disappointing game. Like, that was like birthday one night. There you are, 2 hours of entertainment done.
Yeah.
And that's not even like you just completed it, but you could have done more. That's like you got all the 7 Chaos Emeralds done.
Okay.
It's like
Man.
That does suck. Yeah.
it was pretty sucky, but
Yeah.
to me, being such a huge Sonic fanboy, I didn't let it show to anyone until today.
Yeah. So, the listeners, you've been given a rare insight into the deranged mind of Sonic
Deranged?
superfan. Yeah.
Yeah, fair play.
That's been weighing on him all this
something.
time.
Do
He
something.
seems changed now. Like a great weight has been lifted.
I feel
off of him.
such
Yeah, it's called my hair.
Crouch.
It's hard for me because I don't. This sounds it's a ridiculous thing to say, but I
Spot
don't
on.
tend to buy bad games.
Okay.
So
How do you manage
Yeah.
this?
because I don't
You're just
buy a
lucky.
lot of games.
Because he doesn't
Right.
buy mainstream.
No, I
To be fair, there are some shit indie games.
I just torrent bad games.
well, yeah, there's that. No.
What games should have demos?
I
I've said
don't
this
buy a lot of games anyway because I don't really play them a lot anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
since Dark Souls came out.
Well, yeah, that's the only game now. But
So by a logical extension, your worst game is Dark Souls. All right, fair enough.
well, I did trade it in once.
Oh, well.
Once, and then I
Then I bought it again.
What have I done?
the game came,
Forgive
killed
me.
you, and you had to buy it again.
Yeah, I did.
It killed you, so you
The
went to a save
the
point.
guy behind the till stabbed him.
That's it. He went to a save point where he saved the game. Like, fuck.
I think I do have one, and it's not like as grand a defeat as your Sonic one, but I bought Lords of Fallen from Sainsbury's.
Oh yeah, I know
a
the game.
few months ago. I think like 6 months ago.
I remember you trying to like it.
I like it. I didn't like it when it turned up on PS Plus a month later.
Yeah, that's happened to me a few times.
I was just like, so yeah, I was disappointed.
My most
I was
recent
disappointed
example,
about
the most notable recent example of that was Sunset Overdrive, which I bought.
Okay.
Which I bought
That
was
was
about
quite
to
hyped.
complete, and then came out on Games with Gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I bought it about the month before as well.
Yeah.
And then it came out on PS. Came out on. Sorry, I said PS Plus, but no, Xbox Live
Yeah.
Gold. And then I just went, well, that's going back to.
Yeah.
That's going back to CX.
Yeah, other trade-in places are available.
I didn't really get on with Sunset Overdrive.
I quite
I
liked
thought it was
it.
really good.
I had to turn the music off after a while because it really grated on me. And I had to turn the sound right down in general because the dialogue was a little bit ropey as well. But I enjoyed the actual raw gameplay of it.
Yeah,
It's good fun.
it
Bouncing around.
It knew it was silly and it
Yeah.
ran with it.
Yeah,
basically.
bouncing
Was
around.
it like
Firing
a
explosive
bit like
teddy bears.
Airblade had a baby with Jet Set Radio?
Kind of, yeah. But then
Sorry,
imagine
I
like
was
an
having nostalgia when you mentioned
even
Jet Set
more
Radio.
Yeah. Dreamcast, right?
even more
I had
ludicrous
the
weapons than
Xbox
Dead
one,
Rising.
Jet Set Radio Future.
Okay.
I was on the Xbox.
Yeah, I got it.
See,
it was
I
bundled
would have
with
had
it when I bought it.
nostalgia for Airblade because I think it's Airblade, or it was basically a Tony Hawk's game, but you had a hoverboard.
Okay.
Awesome.
It was really cool.
Oh, yeah, I
It
never
was on
played it.
PS2.
I think they made a film of that. It's called Back to the Future.
They did.
Yeah.
They made it before the game.
We got to go back.
And Trump got the almanac or something. I lose track of pop culture stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
Oh my
know.
god, they actually do look similar, actually.
So I keep
Think
hearing.
about it.
totally do.
Blake.
I can think of 2 instances.
No, you only get one. Everyone only gets one.
I can give you,
I'll give you one.
I can give you an old one
Ooh,
where
no.
I would actually say it was one of the first games I bought when we actually got the 32X for the Mega Drive. Which
Instant
was,
qualification.
Yeah. Which obviously you could argue that whole thing would
Just narrow. Why be
What's the
redundant?
32X?
It was
It was
a
like an
upgrade
additional
thing
grade.
that went on to the top of the Mega
Yeah,
Drive
gave
and
you
allowed you to
32-bit
play
graphics.
32-bit
Yeah.
games.
But didn't later Mega Drives come with that standard?
I don't know if they
I
can
can't remember.
Maybe.
You need-
Towards the
I
end,
think
maybe.
it
They
was
had,
towards the
um,
end of its life anyway.
I was
Yeah.
playing something on a 32X like a couple of days ago. So I went to that audio
Yeah, there
game
was
and
that-
they got one there and they had Doom. on
It was,
So
yeah.
that was pretty awesome.
Actually, it was Doom, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Because the reason I was disappointed with it, because obviously it was touting that, it uses the 6-button pad, because
Yeah.
obviously that was still being shown off at
Yeah.
the time. And I was playing it and enjoying it, until I realised that if you pressed the Z button, that was the cheat to unlock every single weapon, all keys, and all that. And it was just like one button. You just pressed Z,
What a combo.
and,
Yeah.
that unlocked pretty much all weapons.
Can you imagine if that was on
max
the same
armor,
on
max
PC?
health.
Jeez.
Right, so
And I just
so
went,
to break the game,
why
open the console.
Why would you put such a
Type Z.
powerful cheat on one button?
Yeah.
And
Wow.
for me, that broke the game for me,
That's-
especially as I was like, I already had played Doom on the PC, I just
Yeah.
wanted it on the Mega Drive.
Couldn't you have just gone back and like?
Well, yeah, I could
say-
play the game and not press the button, but it was just annoying that the button was there, because I could accidentally knock that button, and that would be it. And I'd be like, well, they'll probably play,
Heaven
I've
forbid I
essentially
win the
gone.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
He won't feel like he's earned it.
I better suffer.
Well, he's played
and
Dark Souls in one.
the only other,
Fair.
a more recent example has to be Haze for me.
Haze. Oh yeah, I remember that. I did
That
that.
was really high. That was from the time.
It was
Split.
incredibly
Yeah,
hyped.
it was
Free
made
Radical,
by
yeah.
Free Radical.
It was their last game.
Is that where you could... No, I'm thinking of something else.
What were you
No,
thinking
it
of?
I was
was-
thinking of Time...
Splitters?
No, not Time Splitters. Was great.
Time Shift.
That's it.
That was
I've
bad.
not played Time Shift.
It was
That's
bad.
where you could like stop, rewind, or fast
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Was Haze where you had to like get the nectar?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
Haze was the next one. Yeah, where you sort of had took drugs and you were good or whatever, or you were bad if you or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a nice idea, executed badly.
Yeah, that's pretty much my feeling on it. It was like I played it around the mates, and it
And
was just.
I played it through to completion. I think it's because I wanted it to be good.
Yeah,
It
sometimes
was me,
you do.
you know, you're sort of like, I want to love you, but I can't.
In fact, you made me think of another one on that similar line, actually. But we're coming to me later.
But
do like a-
in comparison to
yeah, we'll just
Well,
do a
just
pop
chuck
up,
it
just a
into
random one where people.
in comparison to the brilliance that was Time Splitters, it was a very big disappointment for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, that's fair enough. I think that's a
Especially
reasonable one.
Yeah.
Less Time Splitters.
I really
Miss-
wish they'd make another one.
It's missed the direction.
I had one, but I thought of a more recent one, which was the Banner Saga 2.
I've heard
Okay.
that's not.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that's a
It's-
little bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it because the first one was so good?
I love the
That's,
first
that's my
one.
impression. Yeah.
And the second one carries on basically where the first one left off. It don't really change a lot. They kind of refined a few things of how the combat works and stuff like that.
Good sequel then.
Yeah, but I mean, because it's not a sequel so much as it's like the thing was always intended to be a trilogy.
Yeah, they're still doing the third one.
And they go one onto the other to the other. But the problem with 2 for me was I got to a point, I don't even know how far, maybe about midway through the game, and there's this one battle where if you didn't beat it, you couldn't progress. And one of the things about the Banner Saga up to that point was that if you lost, then the story carried on with the repercussions of you having lost a battle. But
Okay.
then midway through, there was this fucking impossible battle that I could not get past, and
It
if
was
I
a
could,
fixed point in time.
yeah, it was a fixed point that if I couldn't get past it, then I couldn't beat it. And you know, with a more complex game, like it might be satisfying to like kind of grind away at something like in Dark Souls, where it's really hard to get through. But if it's just like a game that's graphically simple as the Banner Saga, there's only so many times I can look at an isometric set of sprites hack at each other, and I lose,
And also-
and before I just gave up. And that's
I-
really annoying because I was really quite invested in the story, but I just didn't have it in
You'll
me to
probably
keep
come
going.
back to it
Maybe
You'll
I
be
will,
back.
but
unless you've deleted it.
at the moment I have quite a sour view of it. I'm just like, oh,
I mean, I'm only
I
about
don't know
halfway
anything
through the
about
first
that.
one.
What sauerkraut?
Yeah,
No.
nothing.
Yeah, I'm only halfway through the first one, but surely you could play at a certain point where your characters might not be a high enough level because you didn't amass enough.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what happens. So I mean, I've got to go back to I've got to go back to the start, or I've got to keep grinding away at where I am. But I can't be bothered to do either. It hasn't given me enough.
No, I can see where if you save yourself
away
dead, that's going to put you off.
Yeah, true.
Which is a shame because up to that point they did a really good job of making you care about the characters and stuff. I think it's in terms of storytelling, it's really good.
Yeah.
And that's why it's disappointing.
Yeah. I need to go back and finish the first one. I put it down.
Well, there is, but it's like easy is still nails, and it goes up from it starts off at hard, and then it's like heartbreaking, and then it's like
fuck
kill your
you.
family, just like because it's not to do with how difficult it is, it's to do with how depressing the consequences of every choice you make are. It's like either there's slim possibility of success, or every choice you make is wrong. Just accepting that mug of mead from this guy will mean that your daughter dies like two weeks down the line for a
the
almost
half the
totally
reason I still haven't
unconnected
played
reason.
the little ones yet from PlayStation.
Yeah, that's why I still haven't
Yeah.
finished Papers, Please.
I played This
that.
War of Mine on Steam for about 10 minutes, and then I was like, when it came for free on PlayStation Plus, I was like, I'm probably not in a rush to play that.
When did that come out?
This month.
It's free right
my
now.
PS Plus just ran out, so I'll have to.
That's a shame.
Cheapskate.
Day of the Tentacles, free as well.
Yeah, I've not played that ever, so.
No, fair enough.
I actually beat a game this year,
Completed
which is one of the games that's taken me probably the game that's taken me the longest to ever complete.
Is it the
Is it
Battlefield
Until
1
Dawn?
multiplayer?
No,
Tetris.
The Secret of Monkey Island.
Hey!
Really?
I've never.
Yeah.
That's taken you that long to finish it?
I've never ever finished it
Wow.
Well done.
Until now.
until this year.
Wow. It's impressive.
I'd only ever,
Until current year.
Well, that's the thing. I think when I first played it, I was probably too young to actually be able to do it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And now I have a bit more of an adult brain, and the fact that there's obviously hints on the
Baby
internet.
face, but adult brain.
I thought of a really crushing one now,
Alright.
but I'll wait.
Yeah, if I can do one, and then
Yeah,
we'll just chuck
yeah.
it into the mix, and everybody can just kind of
This
do
one,
them.
this one is the worst thing.
All right. I'm going to chuck my first one into the mix. This is an old one. On the Super Nintendo, there was a game based on the TV show James Bond Jr. And I really loved that show.
Yeah, I remember
So I bought the game. Now, bearing in mind, SNES cartridges at the time were about 50 quid. They weren't cheap.
Yeah.
This game was arse. It was. It had. I shit you not, 4 levels. And one was on foot, one was in a helicopter, and the helicopter one, again, I shit you not, played like one of those. You remember the old iPod click wheel games? Remember those?
I never had an iPod.
Okay. So there was one where you basically you were a little missile turret and you had to shoot parachutes out of the air.
Okay.
It played like a worse version of that, but you're playing as the helicopter going along the thing, and people are trying to shoot you from under the ground. But this was around a time where things like Desert Strike and stuff were already out, and it's like this helicopter's better. Like, and there were 4 levels, 2 of which I got through were arse, and I gave up. And it was the first game I remember being like, I can't be bothered.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah. This is it, and that was the first. That's the first one that sticks in my memory. There's games where I've heard it's really good, and then I've been disappointed. So let's chuck some random ones into the mix. So who's got one?
Is it really passe at this point to mention No Man's Sky?
No, I mean if it disappointed you, that's fair enough.
Well,
I have a copy over there, but I paid like £12 for it.
Yeah, I paid 50 quid for mine.
Yeah. Oh,
That's the
ouch.
thing. It's like
Let the ranting begin.
I paid 12, and to me, it's like it seems like the kind of game that I could probably just kind of veg out to, like I would with Minecraft.
I luckily traded in stuff
but then you
towards
realise-
it, so I didn't pay much money for it. But I must admit, obviously, considering that I did trade in quite a lot of
Does anybody-
stuff towards getting it, because I did essentially trade in 40 quid worth of stuff.
Mm.
I like the game. I think what it is that it's more for something to stick on for an hour or two.
Like a
once in a blue
meditation
moon.
tool.
It's like the video game equivalent of the 4K fireplace on Netflix.
Yeah, it's a good
I
game
can see
to,
that.
Yeah.
and it's a good game to play with Kat because she likes going around looking at the planets and naming things.
Have you
And
have you
it's
played
fun
it
for
since
that.
they updated it?
No, I don't
build
think I
bases
have.
and stuff.
Yeah,
And you get like a big
apparently
freighter and stuff.
Funnily enough, I bought my copy the day before that update dropped, and everybody was like, "You jammy bastard!" Because not only did you get it really cheap, but they've made it much more of a full-fledged game the day after you bought it, and it's not going to cost you any additional. It's like, yay me! Sometimes it works out. It's basically like my Sunset Overdrive reversed karma.
yeah.
For me, it seems like the game that I would try and defend,
Okay.
but and I understand like everyone's like, oh, but yeah, we were missold, and then
I don't think we were.
You got the other
That's
camp
the
of
thing.
people that are like, no, like. You know, that's just your expectations. They were too. They were
I
too
don't
flush.
want to sound like the blood golem guy or blood Medusa. Sorry.
Blood Medusa. That's it.
I mean, like, and like now they've kind of recontextualized what the experience was supposed to be.
Because people whinged.
But then they still the experience isn't worth 50 quid.
no, it's
not-
still
No,
yeah.
I think it should have just been what it is, which is essentially an indie game.
like a 15, 20
Yeah.
pounds.
I would have been happy paying
the
like
reason
20
it
quid
was
for it.
the
Yeah.
reason it got a full release is because of the hype.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think.
sure, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Sony it was overblown by Hello Games.
If it was like the only game
That's them,
that
that's
I had
them
to
making off
play-
for the money.
Yeah, and Sony.
Yeah.
bad
Oh,
with
for
it as
sure,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, you
If
know.
it was like the only game I had to play, I would be fine playing it.
Yeah.
Because yes, it is like Zen meditation almost.
Yeah.
It's a good game to stick on. Like it's a
But
bit like
if you've
Minecraft. I'll
got-
stick it on for like an
That's-
hour or
that's
two
why I
to
bought it.
If you've
veg
got like,
out for a bit.
if you've got other things to play, it's like why would I choose to play? No,
That's pretty much why it's still in the shelf, not been touched,
Yeah.
and it's just because I've
It
other
might be a
things
case
I
that
want
the
to play.
update makes it better.
Maybe.
I have played it since the update, but I couldn't remember that it happened. So.
Yeah. What was it? What were you? You said you were going to chuck one into.
Oh,
the mix.
this isn't like an overrated game that turned out to be bad. This is like in my formative years when I first started playing video games, and we just upgraded to a PC from Tiny.
Oh yeah,
Tiny.
I remember them.
Oh yeah.
From an Amiga, we got like a proper.
Fucking hell, that was an upgrade and a half.
Yeah. We had an Amiga.
Windows 95.
Like the type of Amiga that had the weird printer that would print out things on paper with holes in the sides.
Yeah,
Like a fax
yeah.
machine.
Yeah. And it would all be on like one roll, like toilet paper, I think.
Appropriate.
Or no, it's folded, wasn't it? It was
Yes,
like zigzag.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
like
yeah.
Tina effect, yeah.
It's like weird.
But that's not
fancy
relevant.
paper
I
thing.
mean, I'm just
I was going to say, word.
yes.
What
Anyway,
most disappointing
so we
game
got
I
the new
bought was that
PC.
printer.
We got the new PC, and it came with Little Big Adventure 2,
Oh man, I remember that game. It was.
Twinson's Odyssey.
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
Never
Played a
played,
bit
but I
of
know of it.
I fucking fell in love with that game, and that game has now we know has a very very common game breaking bug that you
Right.
can never that it's shipped with,
Right.
and you basically I played it for about 10 hours, like which was a lot for when I was a kid, and I got to a point and it would just keep on crashing, and I didn't I was like 7 or 8, so I didn't understand crashing.
Yeah.
Like at one point, I saved Tomb Raider whilst Lara was falling because I thought that if I saved it when she was closer to the floor, the fall damage would be less. So
Well, that's kind of sweet. Though.
I know,
You think
it's-
it just load in and she'd be like,
logic,
huh.
yeah.
yeah, and I did get to that point. And then I saved over my dad's only save. So he loaded it up and she would instantly die on the floor.
Daddy, I'm helping. So the most disappointing game I ever played was the whooping I got.
But yeah, I mean that was funny, but like,
It's funny because trauma.
but yeah, like the Twinson's Odyssey just kept on crashing on this certain point. I didn't understand how games worked. I didn't understand that game. That bug was permanent. That
Yeah.
was baked in, and so I got to that point in that game from a fresh,
Yeah.
new game about 10 times.
Incidentally,
before I realised
incidentally, to any listeners who are kind of young and are just like, "Oh man, it sucks to have to download updates," we can tell you from the past to fuck off.
Yeah,
You don't know you're born,
they're
sunshine.
worth every megabyte.
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
yes.
And you can't get the game anymore.
No, I believe
You
it.
can't get
Oh,
it.
well, I
It's,
understand why.
it's
Because the
like-
developers
it's
are
freeware.
like, "Fuck that noise."
There's a version online that doesn't have the bug, but
Okay.
it's very hard to get.
So how did you complete it? Did everyone have this bug?
It shipped with it on CD.
So you could never get past
You
it.
could
No
never
one could
get
ever
past it.
complete it.
No, this is
Nah.
back in the days before patches.
Yeah.
This is like
Post-release,
just-
This is like, here's the game. It's not going to get any
That's
better.
when I had a
Exactly.
20 gigabyte hard drive. Or,
Jesus.
no, we had a 12 gigabyte hard drive on the Tiny PC, so that was
Crazy to think like your mobile phone would laugh at that.
Yeah.
Oh, totally, yeah,
It's-
I've
it's
got a-
ridiculous
I've got
to
a
think.
64 gigabyte memory card.
We were
Our first ever PC had a hard drive of 8 meg.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, we had one that was
Jesus.
250. I think
So
our first
many
one was
pictures.
256
I know, right?
meg.
I remember.
And it
one
didn't
music
even,
file, isn't
actually,
it?
our first PC
Maybe
didn't
two.
even have Windows.
If you get the Mickey version,
Yeah, so
I-
good.
It was
I-
DOS.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was fine. You could run.
polyphonic.
You could run a lot of games on it. Like, I mean, Doom didn't take up that much space back then.
No, back then it was a floppy disk, wasn't it?
I had
Yeah.
Doom on
Dark
floppy, yeah.
Forces, that was my
Dark,
first
oh
one.
man, Dark
I have
Forces.
that
I have it
on
on
CD.
Steam. Yeah, I have it on
That's the
Steam.
thing.
I
This
think
was
you must have that on
that
Steam.
PC
Yeah.
was DOS and Windows 3.1.
Yeah.
That's how old
Yeah.
it was.
We had
God, I remember
our
DOS.
first PC.
I was on the cusp
Our
of
first PC
I remember learning all
shipped
that.
with
Yeah, we used to know the
three
commands, I suppose.
three
but-
games.
Yeah, we got.
It
three
had
as well.
Beyond Columns, which was like a sort of poor man's Tetris. It had a jukebox that played, I think, 3 songs, all of which were MIDI royalty-free for the music, like Peter and the Wolf,
Nice.
and The Entertainer.
I'm disappointed it didn't go that the same way it went in my head, which was played 3 songs. They were all The Boys Are Back in Town.
How do you know the other one? That's interesting. And then the third game was a game called F-29 Retaliator, which was a fighter jet game, and it was hilarious.
I
It was
remember.
hilarious.
Did it come in a red box?
I just got it with the thing, so I
I
don't
think
know.
I have
Maybe
this
it came installed on the hard drive, so I don't know if
Okay.
it was. Maybe it came from Redbox before that. Who knows? But I remember way back years and years and years ago, I wrote a piece about for E14 about this. When you had to bail out of the plane, you could still control the plane even as the bloke was falling down.
Professor X
So you could actually fly the plane around and just crash through yourself.
Wow.
It wouldn't do anything because it couldn't compute what you'd do if you hit yourself with a plane.
Yeah, they
But,
did program in suicide.
no, it was. I mean, the game was fun, but it just had little foibles like that I thought were hilarious. But in terms of like disappointing ones, I'll tell you what. Actually, one from relatively recently, I played the first episode of Telltale's Batman games, and that was a bit like underwhelming. Yeah,
I think I don't know if everyone agrees, but well, not everyone will agree.
that's
Technically
the fun of opinions,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I think Telltale peaked at Walking Dead season 1. No, Wolf Among Us
I was
season
going to say, there's like
'Cause
really
I
good
like-
I was
games.
gonna say, they've made lots since.
Yeah,
But no, I think
Borderlands. is very
they're
good,
on a
actually.
bit of a decline.
I think you're right. I think
Borderlands
they're wearing
Yeah,
out.
Four
they're
Tales of the
right.
Borderlands was
Yeah.
very good.
But it's interesting because this year's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well,
You'd
I
think.
may eat my words.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big.
Yeah, I'm excited
So-
for Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
but I'm
more excited
agree
for the
that-
film.
I just want to have my game all in one go, damn it.
I want them to get
wait
back
a
to
few
doing
months.
unusual properties rather than the
Yeah,
I
that's
think that's the
it,
thing,
isn't it?
they've become too popular.
They're not adding anything.
And
new.
you think
That's
about
the
it.
thing, they did Walking Dead before Walking Dead exploded.
exactly,
Yeah.
and they added something new to the Walking Dead. Whereas with Guardians of the Galaxy, we go into that thinking, well, we've got the film version, we've got the comic version, and
Yeah.
now we've got the Telltale version, and there's nothing new being said about Guardians
This
of
is
the
the
Galaxy.
thing. Whereas, like, at least with, like you say, Walking Dead, even Game of Thrones to
Yeah,
an
they
extent,
did something.
they do a different story about different characters, and they might encounter people from
Yeah.
the shows.
And you
but
felt like you had some kind of say in what they did.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
because
And
it does.
obviously
Because
Wolf Among Us was great because not many
No
people
one-
knew
yeah.
Fables.
I like-
until
yeah.
But they based a prequel comic to Fables on Wolf Among Us.
Yeah.
like that's how popular. Wolf Among
I
Us
started
got,
reading
but-
Fables because I liked Wolf Among Us that
Same.
much. Actually, it's
Yeah.
just really
Alicia
good.
devoured it, like because she watched.
Well, that's-
I must admit, I've not
She-
actually.
must
But
have
I need
hated
to.
it.
I
She
want to
just hated
finish Wolf Among Us and then I want to start that actually because I never ever finished it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me and Alicia played Wolf Among Us together.
Yeah.
Which is a testament to itself because Alicia doesn't play video games.
yeah.
And then she got hold of every single issue of Fables and read it in like a week.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Fucking hell, that's like 20 trades.
She can. Yeah,
That's
she can
outrageous.
read. It's ridiculous.
There's a lot.
She's a
There's more
teacher,
than
so
that
you
now,
hope
though.
she can
Well,
read.
yeah.
You'd hope.
I tell you, talking about
One thing has been holding it back all these years.
Reading.
going back to old ones, I just thought of another one. I had way back in the DOS 3.1 days. I
Yeah.
had the first Elder Scrolls Arena
Oh, okay.
on
God.
8
Blimey.
floppy disks.
Wait, was Arena number 1 or was it?
Yeah, it was number
Daggerfall?
one.
No, Daggerfall's
Yeah,
2.
Daggerfall's too.
The thing about Arena, which I thought it was just me because I was a kid and I was crap, is that you couldn't get out the first dungeon. But apparently, you spawn in a dungeon with skeletons, but no one can get out the first dungeon. That's like a
Really?
feature of Arena.
What?
It's so hard that people can't get.
Oh.
You start off in this dungeon and no one can get out. There's a whole game out there that only a few people have ever played.
That knocking sound you just heard is Crouch's erection hitting the desk. A game that kills you lots,
But
you'd say.
I had. It wasn't even that
it's
it
old.
kills you.
You just couldn't
because
get
it's
out.
quite easy, the skeletons are quite easy to fight. The way of fighting them was quite good because the mouse basically, when you clicked it down, the sword just moved around with the mouse like that.
I just remember something completely unrelated.
But you literally couldn't find your way out.
Oh, okay.
I picked them up off.
I regret saying
games,
it now,
but I haven't
but-
actually. I picked it up off GOG, but I haven't actually played them. I mean, the only one I ever played, the first ever Elder Scroll I played was Morrowind.
I can have Let's Play, please.
Let's play Blake Morrowind.
No, I was thinking Blake Play Arena. That might be hilarious.
Yeah.
Arena.
Yeah, we're fucking.
I do not appreciate this.
I can't destroy this wall.
4 hours later.
Oh no! If you want me not appreciating things, that might be my Let's Play of Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, okay.
What was that
I
one
picked
that
it up recently. You'll find out about it.
No, the thing you
I'll make
reminded
that
me
my
about
next
that was
Let's Play.
unrelated was, do you remember that screensaver that was a maze? And
Yes.
It was
I used to
really
think
like
was
that.
a game.
Right.
So
And then there was a way of finding your way out.
I used to watch it.
Sorry about the
For hours.
background noise, listeners. There seems to be a lot of crime going on in my area tonight. Yeah,
Posh crime, though.
it happens. Yeah.
Just
I'll go pick an old game actually because I've been saying it for a while. Gauntlet.
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 Oh,
Is that the one
yeah,
they
yeah.
made for
It could be.
a 4-player dungeon crawling?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they remade
until
it.
you
They've done a
realise,
few
very
different
much like Blake, if you press, I played it back when they re-released it on the Xbox. You press the Y button, it's like, oh, here's all your health back. Oh, you've now given. Oh, you now.
Oh yeah,
you've got loads of health.
you can cheat.
You just
on,
spammed the
yeah.
Y button and you just had all the health in the
You
world.
could just play it forever.
and you could just play it forever.
By contrast, they did.
I don't think the game actually ended.
a
I don't
version-
think it did.
They did a version for N64, Gauntlet Legends, and that was really good. And for some reason, the memory that springs to mind is the music taste I was into at the time meant that I spent long evenings playing Gauntlet Legends and listening to Savage Garden. Which I'll tell you now, if there is a style of game and a style of music that do not mesh, it is Dungeon Crawlers and Savage fucking Garden.
I've got a good one. I can match that.
Bizarre, that one.
Me and my mate Dan played. We had a weekend where we did the Halo.
Mary Magdalene.
Dan,
Me and my friend Mary Magdalene.
Me and Mary Magdalene had a weekend where he had not brute force was
Bruh.
no the game that was where you were like the super policeman who Crackdown, that's it. Crackdown. He had Crackdown, so he had the Halo 3 multiplayer beta.
Yes,
and
okay.
we played it for like that whole weekend.
Valhalla.
No, what we listened to
It's a
on,
Valhalla map.
yeah. But what we listened to the whole time we were playing it was the best of Blondie.
Okay.
So there's a
that can work. That'll work.
irreparably burned into my memory is just this moment where we were, you know, the one that's on the beach and you have to try and get into the base.
Valhalla.
Yeah.
It was no, it
That's
wasn't
not
Valhalla. It was the other one.
Valhalla's one we got 2 bases
Oh,
on.
It was the one where it was also
Uh,
built into the cave and there was loads of mongooses.
The rocks
I know
are
it's
kind of
about,
really
yeah.
orange.
Yeah, and there was a bit
like
where you could
terracotta
open
or-
a door.
Yeah.
You could open a door and sort of sneak in the side way.
Yeah,
And we were
had a
trying to.
gravity lift. That,
Yeah. And we were trying to do that, but we were just getting annihilated and dying, like, and they were just by walking over loads of grenades. So there was bodies just flying at this cavern as everyone tried to get in, and we were just killed one by one. To once I found love and once gas, body, soon found out and I got a gas, kaboom, body.
So you were just James Gunn's wet dream.
Basically, it was, but it's always going to stick in my mind as this great juxtaposition.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Great. Yeah. Thank you for explaining.
We should
I
email
thought
James
they
Gunn. It could get into Volume 3.
Actually,
Yeah.
speak about, I have a genius kind of memory. It's not music related, but just memory of a Halo game. ODST, playing with Dan.
That's my favourite.
ODST, playing with Dan, and we had like 1 spawn life left, and I took it up because I was the last one to die. So it's literally Dan with like 5 health, and then me with like 10 health. I just spawned. I got completely
yeah, 'cause you had
red.
health
Managed,
back.
that's it.
Yeah.
Managed to get round the back of the wall and hide. And they're going, Dan, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Because we wanted to break our high score. Fortunately for us, we just finished that. Dan 5 health, me 10 health. And it went into that, you know, when you get to a certain bit and they literally just sent grunts at you.
Yeah.
But obviously, as we got to, I think it was like wave 30, so these grunts were pretty tough. And it was on that level.
There was that like where you're trying to
Firefight.
start firefight.
That's
yeah,
it, firefight. There's that level where you start, it's almost like it's a big circle. You started at the top, but it kind of went into a dome into the middle. So all it was you was basically fighting in a cone.
Because it was it was part of the level that had the drop pod where you get the sniper from.
That's it, and that appeared the other side where you
Yeah.
were. You had 2 rooms. So all I remember was going, Dan, what do we do? Like, there's no way we're going to beat this type of score. And he went, leave it to me. And all I saw was him run out. All these grunts had gone into this dome, so I couldn't see into the dome. All I could see was Dan go, jump in, and all I heard was, Happy 4th of July, motherfuckers! And because obviously the grunts, they ran around with like explosion grenades on them as well.
Yeah.
He literally ran in there with 2 grenades, chucked them in. All I saw was literally this cone just filled with colour. And then Dan's body went, and then landed on my feet like...
The 1812 Overture starts playing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, meanwhile in his headphones, Rapture.
Just literally landed on my feet. Do you know what though? He did it. He got us past our top score.
brilliant.
I got sniped. Literally, as soon as I went, oh Dan, you did it. I thought, no, dead. Right, there you go.
Oh, yeah, because it wasn't an achievement for getting past round 30.
Oh, it was fucking
Something
difficult.
like
It was a jackal with the
yeah,
plasma sniper rifle.
Yeah, they were tough.
Iron. Oh,
I miss gaming like that because even like Overwatch and Battlefield 1 don't recreate that kind of.
I just miss all running around to your mate's house and like trying to like do a 4-player split screen on a TV that was like 20 inches down.
Trouble
I think I
You
prefer
can do that.
play to.
Exactly.
yeah.
Trouble is, I mean, ultimately it's a technical issue because as the games get more powerful, rendering them in 4 different screens for a big high quality TV just
lack
becomes.
of split screen for things.
What I like is the games that do couch play without doing split screen, like Overcooked,
Like Bomberman.
Yeah.
like Bomberman, like
I'm
Overcooked.
constantly running into me.
If you haven't played that, we're doing that at some point.
Overcooked, yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Oh,
It's
amazing.
really
So much fun.
We all own it now.
What was
Yeah,
that
we
one
do,
that
yeah.
you and I played for ages?
All we need is pads. more than anything.
Broforce.
Broforce is awesome.
Yeah.
We have a video on the E14 YouTube channel of it. We have Blake and Mark playing Broforce.
Just after I got humiliated at
Rocket League.
Rocket League twice.
different day. It was a different day, wasn't it? I feel like it was a
No,
different
same
day.
day.
Was it the same day?
Same day.
Okay. Well, they didn't go out together. But then,
shit. I
you know,
revealed the secret.
any video publisher worth their salt holds something back. Oh, allergic to reveals. What a weird meta illness.
I'm not holding
I
anything
feel like we
back.
answered that question quite.
Yeah, I think it's
quite
pretty thorough.
significantly.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Have you got any?
Well,
Are there any others? Any other good?
I've got one more.
All right, do it.
The Terminator 2 video game adaptation on the Game Boy. So I
Okay.
was so excited to acquire it.
Which game?
Obscure.
Terminator 2 on the Game Boy.
Didn't even know that even happened.
Yeah, I was really excited. It's a theme with all my games. Is I get hacked off with them because they're too difficult. Because this was the same. It was
Get a boner.
I'll tell you what, mate. I'll dig it out for you, and if you can get past the first level, you'll be my hero. Because it's like I was.
It's not bad condition. It's pretty well defined. I think you should go for
you
it.
don't
What do
even
I
get
get
to
if
the
I be a
point
hero?
where you can be Arnie. That's the thing. I was stuck on the first level where you're fucking John Connor running through the desolate wasteland,
That's not a game I
shooting
wanna
at
play.
being shot
No,
down
is
by
it-
hunter killers.
Sorry, hang on. You're fucking John Connor. You're not fucking John Connor.
This is where.
Oh, I see what I did
This is
there.
where punctuation is all important.
You're fucking John Connor.
Yeah.
As opposed to you're just fucking John Connor. Because on the Game Boy, that's a weird choice.
Can I put a colon in?
I thought it was going to turn into that bloody
Fucking
Saturday Night
Conan,
Live
John
joke
Connor.
of
Fucking
I'm
John.
fucking John
Fucking
Connor.
John Connor's colon.
Helping your uncle jack off a horse or helping your uncle jack off a horse?
Terminator 2 on the Game Boy. I can't think of any handheld ones that spring to mind. Like I've always kind of had. The only handhelds I've really had have been a Game Boy Advance, which had I just had awesome games on mine. A DS. I had some good games on my DS. They were all good.
Mobile
Everything I bought.
games.
Mobile games.
Oh well, that's
They
a
can be
rich.
subject to.
Oh, they can be.
That's a
yeah,
rich
big time.
vein of horse shit. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember
it
the
is.
days of Jamster? And
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
all
I
the games
do.
on there were shit.
Lemonade Tycoon.
Oh, actually, Lemonade Tycoon was okay.
It was okay, and I was
yeah.
like worth
I was
about
good.
$6.8 billion by the end of it.
I'm playing a really
Selling
good
lemonade, no
mobile
less.
game. at the moment.
Schweppes ain't got shit
They've
on
got-
me.
They've got better these days. I would say.
This is,
Like-
have you heard of? It was a flash game for ages, and the latest version is mobile as well. It's called Burrito Bison.
What?
And I used to play the.
That sounds amazing.
You're a luchador.
Oh,
right?
that does sound amazing.
And you've been transported now. Stay with me. You've been transported
Oh, yeah.
to a world populated by gummy bears and other sweets, like as anthropomorphic characters.
You shouldn't be playing
And you're
this game.
wrestling them.
Reduce
But it's one of
aggression.
those. It's one of those flight upgrade games. You know, you sort of
Yeah.
have to get as far as possible.
Oh, okay,
By
yeah.
you fling yourself off the wrestling ring rope and into your opponent and
Like,
catapult yourself through the air.
Yeti sports.
Yeah, and you have to just sort of
Yeah,
and you have to bounce for as far as you can on the heads of these gummy bears, like squashing them as you go. And there's various different ones that fling you further and further and further.
Yeah, I know.
And you
the
just keep upgrading yourself as you go. So it's like it's a good like idle mobile game, but it's
Yeah.
just something about the design of it is really satisfying. And so I recommend that.
That's cool. It's a good choice. Yeah, I can't think of any really majorly disappointing
Like
mobile
big
games.
blows.
Yeah, I had some good ones. I mean, I really like Angry Birds. just pretty much.
Oh, yeah, well,
I
that's
think the
just-
thing with mobile games, because for the most part they're mostly free.
Yeah, that's true. Or
It's
very,
a bit
or very
hard to be
cheap.
disappointed by them because even if they're crap, you're like, well, I'll just delete it.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't like the ones. Like I feel like mobile games that allow you to pay money into them should tie to your account so that your progress and things that you've paid.
Some
for.
games do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some games
they
only
should
now do,
standardise it.
The
Yeah.
few
like-
games that I have paid money for are normally have been okay. Like I bought the Halo twin stick ones.
Yeah, the Spartan Assault.
Spartan
Oh, okay,
like that
yeah.
for the iPad. And
Well, I
they're
remember when
fun.
Jurassic Park Builder first came out. I
Oh.
think I plugged about 20
I
quid
stopped.
into that.
I stopped playing Jurassic Park Builder because of something that
Too
happened with. Me and Omer disagreed on this because Omer, I think, played it for much longer than I did.
Yeah, I played it. For
I think that when you're spending currency that requires real money,
Yeah.
you should automatically succeed.
Oh, with the gene.
Yeah, with the gene splicing thing,
yeah,
it would.
yeah.
So what it would do is you'd get a certain number of genes you'd have to successfully splice in a row, and if you failed, you would reset and have to start again. Now, my point of view was if you were using, I can't remember what they were. There was a unit of currency that would allow
It
you
was
to
DNA.
read.
Yeah, that's
DNA,
get in-game currency that.
but they cost
yeah.
real money. The currency. So I feel like if you use that, it should definitely succeed. But
Yeah.
it kept failing. I was like, oh fuck off.
I'm guessing Omer was
I
just
think
like
at
you're
least
buying what you're buying with the money
It's a
is the
chance.
currency,
Yeah.
and then the relationship between that doesn't correlate to the relationship of you.
I don't even think he went into that much detail. I think he just said, I really like the game.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that was it. I think he was just like, oh, I really like it.
I think
was
Kaz and I got
Jeez.
really addicted to the Simpsons, like Springfield builder.
Oh, the,
Tap Out.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Tap Out.
I've never played.
we
one of those.
we actually
I
got.
played a bit of it.
I think it's one of the only like mobile games I think I plugged about 30 quid into it. It just got so addictive.
What was that
World
for,
of
that
Tanks. I bought.
Oh, that's supposed to be
I put a bit
brilliant.
of money into that one.
Yeah, I quite
Got the
like that.
mobile one.
one? Yeah.
What's that Star Wars one that came?
Galaxy
out?
Galaxy of Heroes.
Yeah, I
played
played
that.
that
Okay.
for quite a long time until I
Yeah,
just
that was really good.
one day just turned it on and it would completely reset back to the beginning.
Just interesting you say that. I was playing.
And I was just like, well, I ain't playing this back to the
Yeah.
level I got to, so I just
I was
deleted
playing
it.
Yahtzee with buddies on my phone, which is basically like Words with Friends, but you play Yahtzee instead.
Yeah, fine.
And I built up quite a sort of collection of, they do custom dice and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I got for like Christmas one year, I got a Facebook Games gift card. I'm not going to use that anywhere else, but thankfully the Yahtzee with buddies transfers progress between Facebook and your phone. So I
Okay.
spent it there and bought some bits and pieces. And I was playing it for a long time and had loads of games on the go. I went in there the other day and it had reset back to 0 and I had no games active. I was like, you can fuck right off. There's no way I'm building back up to the level I was from scratch. That's bullshit.
Yeah, another thing, I used to be my play just before I go to bed.
Yeah.
game, but
It was my commute game, and then I realised how much data it used. It's fucking loads. The worst one though I've
And
ever
my
seen.
walk to work game's still Pokemon Go at the moment.
Yeah, likewise.
I still
I
playing
put a
that.
few
Yeah.
money in that.
You put a few
I
money?
A few money.
Oh, I haven't
I
spent
spent
any
it.
money.
I managed to get quite a lot of money back actually because of Apple. Like
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
exploited that, and I'm not ashamed.
Fair enough.
What is this? Or
It's
have you-
like because
have
the
you
game
divulged
because the
legally?
game came out, where the whole thing where you couldn't track them anymore.
Yes.
You could use that as a legitimate
Oh, to get
ploy
refunds.
to get refunds, and I
Okay.
think I spent 20 quid because I bought, instead of buying like small like
And they
99p
wouldn't be able to take
transactions.
away the items that you bought.
Exactly.
Yeah, just
I
get
bought
money
I
back.
bought 3 sets of the 7.99. I think it's 7.99. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
sounds
And
right.
you could get back like the 3 of your choice. And I thought, well, I've only spent that one anyway. So
I
I'm
didn't
just
know
gonna
that
go for those.
happened.
Oh, I'd never spent money on it.
They've got that
Oh, did-
feature in there now.
It's it's better than it used to be
really
now.
good. Yeah.
I might go back into it, but I must admit it's one of those things that I just got bored
Oh,
of.
They've,
you missed the Pikachu with the Christmas hat then.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I kept seeing
My
these.
sister
I saw
told me
people
about that.
online
Oh,
doing it,
cool.
and I was like, no, I'm still not interested.
They've
He's
the
lovely.
thing that got me kind of excited at the moment is they've bumped up the occurrences of starter Pokemon, so you can get
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
Charmanders,
I
Squirtles,
I was gonna say, they
Bulbasaurs.
were
It
so
took ages
freaking
to
Yeah.
finally have a
I
chance.
still haven't seen a conventional Pikachu. I've seen the Santa hat one.
I've seen-
It's not
I've got a picture.
I've seen one, maybe two, if
I've not-
in my
never
entire
seen
time
one.
playing it.
at all.
Oh no, I got the Christmas one, but I only have the original one because I used the cheat to get it at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Well, the intended.
Yeah.
So I have one more to throw into
Oh,
the
where you
mix.
ignored all the others.
But you keep ignoring it
Yeah.
and then he turns up. And
And he turns up.
So yeah,
Right.
he was my start Pokemon, and it took me ages to actually get any of the
Yeah.
other start Pokemon, and now I have all of them.
Yeah, I've got all of them.
So,
Yeah, I'm going to throw one more into the mix, and I think we'll probably wrap up because it's getting late
Yes.
where we are. So, Championship Manager, season
You gonna say something else?
1992 to 1993. And there's a specific reason why this game is the one that makes it into my memory, is because this was on the Amiga 500.
Okay.
Okay.
You would play the season. It was slow as all balls, as in the match engine was exhaustingly long as well, to the point where a 90-minute game wouldn't take that much less. And then it came to the end of the season. Now, I don't know the technical reasons for this. I've never done the research. But to load the next season took 2.5 hours. I had to leave the computer running and go and have dinner and then go and find something else to do for 2.5 hours
Wow.
while
Why?
the new season loaded on what is now Football
Poorly
Manager.
optimised, I guess.
It was just an Amiga thing. It was that slow at the
Oh,
time.
of course it
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Nowadays, what's ridiculous is it loads up the new season in about 1.6 seconds, and that's with more data, more intensive stuff, and it's just incredible. Oh, and Captain Planet on the Amiga was also arse. Do you remember that?
Captain.
I never
Yeah.
played
It was
it.
balls. Funny enough, me and Blake a couple of months ago we went to the London Gaming Market,
yeah.
which is up in Russell Square. It's quite fun.
Is
Yeah,
that the
go
one that
again.
I couldn't make it to?
Yeah, it's the one
Yeah.
we tried to get you to, but we couldn't make it that day,
it
unfortunately.
was.
Yeah, I
It was
think
fun
that's
to walk
awesome.
around. I'm glad we went an hour later, so it was cheaper.
Yeah, it was.
Because I think if I paid the full price to be there at the very beginning, I think I'd have felt a little bit ripped off.
Yeah, whereas actually, if
It's
you
not-
wait an
it's
hour,
not
it goes
massive.
down
You
by
can
like
only-
half
you
the price.
Yeah,
Weird.
we
Yeah.
managed to kill a couple of hours in there, but you could
Yeah.
probably walk
I
around
suppose you
in
run the
half
risk
hour.
of there being less of the
Stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
But I was looking around and I turned around and I not only saw an Amiga 500 Plus for sale, I saw the version
Really?
that we had, it was like a bundle pack that came with like deluxe paint,
Silly putty,
Lemmings. Silly Putty wasn't with it.
Lemmings.
That-
Oh
I
no,
had
there
Silly
was
Putty.
one there.
There was one, yeah.
The
So they had,
PSP remake.
Lemmings,
I just
deluxe
like the
paint,
original PC version.
and Captain Planet. And I remember looking at it and going, that is why we owned Captain Planet, because there is no other way we could fucking own it. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah, no, I never owned Captain Planet, but the games I fondly remember with the Amiga was the
Fond.
Silly Putty
Yeah, Silly Putty was great.
and Zool.
Zool was
Oh.
fucking amazing.
No, I had Zool too, and I could not make sense
It was
of it.
nails as
I
well.
just couldn't make
The
sense
first
of
Zool
it.
was good.
I was like, why is Marvin the Martian like
Reasons.
turning up here? and
To
being
be
all
fair,
wild?
dude, that's I've got nothing beyond reasons because reasons.
Dude, the game sold out over Chopper Jones.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was the first level.
I had what was the one I really liked? I used to really like those text-based adventure games on the Amiga. You know, like Zork and. There was one called Deadline, which is like a murder mystery, and every time you did a command, a minute passed. So you had a fixed amount of time to solve the mystery.
Okay.
So every time you'd walk around this mansion trying to figure out who.
So you had a certain
Someone's
amount of
died.
commands that you
Yeah.
could do then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a list of
So you
commands.
could spend
that
like hours thinking about the next command to do
Sure, but then you'd have to enter it for the next time
for
to
the
pass
next
in the
minute.
game.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
It was awesome.
hard.
They're so good. If you
Yeah.
could, they're called Infocom games. You can play them for free
Okay.
online now because they're all sort of abandonware.
I've never actually
think it
played
was
one
fucking
at all.
amazing.
No, me
I think
neither. I
it
always
was,
thought it quite
that-
interesting.
Yeah, but then I
Battle for
feel
Middle
like
Earth that Dad had.
Off you go.
I get bored.
I just wonder how
Did
it
you know
knows
the
all
story
the
going?
commands.
I
you
don't
put in.
know. Hang on,
Like drop trousers. How would it know that I was going to do drop trousers?
because I've done a bit of research into the back of this
There's
stuff.
probably
So
extensive
there's a
coding,
huge
like-
amounts of coding. It's
Yeah.
like trousers are an object. You can pull them up. You can drop them. You can wear.
That's
You can.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
incredible.
See, they haven't got to bother about rendering the
Yeah,
graphics
there's no
for any of
graphics.
that,
So
have
they
they?
just,
Yeah.
it's
all
just,
just
it's just
code.
raw logic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But some of
This
the
is why
earlier
it's
text adventures,
yeah.
like on the Spectrum, didn't have that. They
No.
were like,
Write your
I
fucking
think
own.
I think Brad played an Incredible Hulk one, where it's just you are Bruce Banner.
Smash.
I am Hulk.
Smash.
Yeah, no. It was, you are Bruce Banner tied to a chair. What do you do? That is
Science.
the thing. Is so he was going like,
Love the chair.
Hulk up, get angry, smash things.
Think about kittens dying.
You know, fall off chair or something. So he's trying to like get that. And in the end, he typed about 200 different things into this thing that he thought might be exactly the phrase it was looking for.
What was it?
He looked it up on the internet afterwards, and it was bite lip.
What?
What, you
Because he
like-
bit the lip, he got.
Was he getting
got-
bite fucked?
Ever
Well, that's the
figure
same
out?
way that
No,
that's like
that's the
Attack
thing.
on Titan, isn't it? That's what he does. He
Yeah,
bites his
yeah.
arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it
It
that?
is essentially,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see? Totally unrelated, but before I got here, I read this on Comic Book Resources. Is the original editor of Attack on Titan in Japan
got arrested
was
or
arrested
something,
for
yeah.
murder today.
Yeah.
No.
I saw that today
He
on
put,
Facebook.
basically in August.
You're trying to
last
think
year,
of a fucking murder.
He pushed
murder
his
joke
wife
to the
down the
lyrics
stairs and
to
they
the song.
killed her, and they've just figured out. That's
No, I
what
was
he
just
did.
sitting there going,
Wait a minute, you
he
live here
asked what was
too.
in the
Wait a
cupboard.
minute. That sounds a bit like Clash of the Titans.
He asked what was in the.
Fucking they just went. You had to ask what was in the cupboard, didn't you?
It wasn't Harry, was it?
I did not kill. I will be acquitted. Allegedly. I haven't played I got the Attack on Titan game for Christmas. I haven't played that yet. They may make it into a future episode.
I was going to get that, but I just thought it's just going to be so repetitive. I didn't want to spend.
Apparently it mirrors the plotline of season 1 really closely, so it's probably going to be like nothing new to me.
Do you remember the first Attack on Titan game that I found?
Yeah, the Flash
on
one.
PC.
Yeah,
it was a web game.
Yeah.
I remember watching videos about it. It looks so.
It's basic.
Cool.
I remember playing.
I remember playing a mobile game which I think might have been based on that, where you literally just press the button.
Yeah, it's
you had
like
Mythica and you had to just guide them to the back of an
I don't even think it had a character.
I played a bit of it on your recommendation, and I remember
it's okay for a while.
I knew nothing about Attack on Titan. I was like, this is weird.
Yeah. I knew nothing, but it was good advertising to get us into the show.
Sure,
I suppose.
absolutely.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, because it stuck in my head, and then when I was on Netflix one day looking for something to browse, I went,
"Oh,
I've heard that Attack on Titan's supposed to be interesting."
Yeah.
So I watched it, and I was like, "Fucking hell, this is great!"
Right.
And now I have.
How great was that first episode to get you involved?
Oh, big time!
And what an amazing intro track as well.
yeah.
I love that.
I got annoyed because I was watching it on my own because I went, I'll give it a go. Got to about episode 7, and you know what that show
Where
is
is my
like. Every
girlfriend?
episode
it's
ends
so
on a
lonely.
bloody cliffhanger.
Yeah.
What?
And I was going like, that. But then Kat said, what's this you're watching? And I was like, okay, I'll start at episode 1.
I hate when that happens.
and that the thing
So,
about that is,
so I just went, and when I got started there, and I just when we actually got to the episode and caught up again, I just went, this is the episode I got up to. Now you see how I feel.
Yeah.
I've had to wait this long to find what's the next episode.
I know what you mean, because it commits all the sins of anime that frustrate me, of like having a unnecessarily massive beginning and end credits and recaps and stuff. So there's only like 15.
They have to get the songs in.
Yeah, but there's only like 15 minutes of actual content. I have to sit through over 15 minutes of padding before I get to the next bit of content.
That's why
So
Netflix is good though.
them-
If you don't fancy it,
If you mainline them on Netflix, then I get pissed off with it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what like when I was like talking to Kaz about we should watch this Attack on Titan, it's supposed to be really good. She went, oh no, I've read the comics. I was like, oh really? Right. So I got really excited because finally, and you know Kaz, she's not geeky at all.
No.
Yeah.
But it's something finally we can sit down and watch together. We went, we should sit down and watch it. She went, no, it's bollocks.
I feel your pain.
I was like,
That's amazing.
but the thing is, though,
I love that she turned into a Cockney grocer.
Most of us have met.
Turned into a Cockney grocer. Nah, it's bollocks, mate. Did you see that ludicrous display last night?
Do you know? I remember where I got it from now. It was from Black Books.
Yeah.
It's like the CIA. Nah, it's bollocks, mate. It's literally just where she.
Somebody keeps calling the line.
I don't think she used the word bollocks. I think I just like the word bollocks. It's comical, but she went, no, I hate it.
Makes for a funny story.
Yeah. The thing is, though, funny for her. Look, she had to sit there and read the entire fucking comic.
And then go,
So they go,
this is bollocks.
This is bollocks.
Did she read it right to
That's
left?
fine.
Out of interest.
That's all right.
I don't know.
Or
how
did she just go, this makes no fucking sense?
She's gone back in time. What?
That's how I felt about.
How did this mum that got eaten suddenly appear back here? What the?
This small child just removing fucking blades from a Titan's neck.
They're healing them.
Why is that wall going back together?
Oh, you poor Titan, can I be of assistance? That didn't line up as well as I was hoping that.
It didn't scan that
It
well.
was,
My head
it was still
replied,
funny. Was
Obi Titan.
I just like the idea that she opened the book saying, you're at the wrong end of the book, and then just carried on.
Okay.
They do that. They do
They
that.
always put that panel there going, you're at the wrong side of the book.
Yeah.
I bet they make that's a funny thing for Westerns. Like,
Imagine if someone was stupid enough to just get caught in a loop, so they just got to the end and just
But the thing is,
well, that was a waste of a fiver.
Left to right.
I don't read manga very often.
No, that's what I mean. You've reached the end of the book. Oh, all right.
The thing is,
That was
I
quick.
don't read manga very often though, so every time I do, I go like,
Oh yeah.
it
Yeah,
takes
it's
me a
confusing.
good 10 minutes to get my
It takes me
brain.
some, you have to rewire your brain. It's like
I reckon for a laugh they should do that at the back and the front. Just to see how many people it fucks up. Because
that's
you're at the end of the book. Oh, all right.
please turn
You're
over
at the
to
beginning
read
of the
other
book.
sides.
Hang on a minute. Wait. And then try and see if you can figure out which is the right
And
way
then
around.
sometimes you do it and it goes,
manga pong.
yeah, you turn back and it goes, fooled you. How are you doing this?
Why are you still reading this way?
Why do they keep changing? This isn't how print works.
What are you saying?
I was just going to say, in my day, they didn't print them reversed. Last time I read a manga, they were all printed the right way around, like
okay.
a normal
Yeah, they
book.
stopped doing that because it wasn't authentic.
Yeah, I know. Because they had to rearrange the panels to make
Yeah,
them
they
work,
had to horizontal flip it.
and then stuff would not make sense because the panels were all rearranged.
Well, so
I
they basically
remember.
just went, tell you what, if you.
That's how I read.
If you want to read this, you've got to earn it.
That's how I read Guyver, I think. Is it was all like rearranged and none of it made sense because stuff was jumbled all
Or
about.
Revyard, because it's also known.
Yeah.
Do you know, I remember I downloaded it on my iPhone and I've kept it. It's a massive file, but I've kept it every single Dragon Ball Z comic. And it goes from Dragon Ball 1 all the way to the end.
I love the
of
Dragon Ball man.
the Boo saga for Dragon Ball
It must
Z.
be a long comic
It's-
if they went from 1 to Z.
Yeah, right.
They did all the numbers first.
all possible numbers, and it's like, well, we've exhausted infinity, but now
Time
we start on the outside
time for A.
to get us another 24.
That's it, we got halfway through it, I think. But yeah, I remember reading it, and at some points when the guy, because obviously someone who's like taken like, it doesn't look like quite pictures, but they obviously printed it onto the screen and then they'd add it to the app. Sometimes you'll be reading the comments like, okay, right, so I've got to start from the right and go left, and then you get to the next one and go, hang on, wait. No, now I've got to go left to right.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Right, okay, left to right. Yeah, that makes sense now.
And just a quick side note for the listeners: there are Dragon Ball Z games. Fucking sue me. Carry on.
And just
There's a new
literally,
one coming out
like,
soon.
the way it was done, I don't know if it's just like he had a bad copy or stuff like that, or he'd flipped it at some point and then couldn't be arsed halfway and went back. But it was the most confusing. It's only because I knew the story of Dragon Ball that I was like, hang on, wait, that
Out of curiosity.
Oh, I read that the wrong way.
Out of curiosity, is there
My phone didn't have to be read from
in the manga?
read from the back.
In the manga, are there lots of panels of fuck all?
There's the same panel of just Goku like that.
There's a lot of perviness though, isn't there?
There is, do you know, it's
Like
actually
Master
quite...
Race.
Oh god, I remember the
Yeah.
he's really
Battle
cool.
Royal
He's
one.
real,
time.
he's real perfect.
That was
There's so many
basically
panels where you see
10 to
Goku
1.
as a child naked.
Well,
And it's
yeah,
not
you see
it's not even
you see his
censored.
little tiny penis,
Yeah.
and he's crushing on
The
bubbles.
anime.
You're missing tiny
Yeah, he
bits.
trying to
lifted up
think
her
of-
skirt to see what
to
was
touch
under.
her.
Yeah.
He does touch.
Well, no, because he was wondering where it was, and then he was like, "Hang on, it's not there.
Yeah.
What's going on here?" So
he's like-
then he took off her underwear, and he's like, "Oh my god!"
While she's asleep, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. All
so
true.
It's weird.
It's just funny.
yeah.
It's funny as what.
Early Dragon Ball, isn't
Yeah,
it?
while you guys were talking about Dragon Ball, there was another conversation going on. I just turned to Blake and went, "You're missing Tiny Boy's penis." And he just turned around and looked at you both with a look that just said his mind was broken. So, wait, what? How? When? How? This escalated quickly.
Yeah.
No, we were just talking because there was a manga of Battle Royal.
I'd be interested in seeing
And
that.
It was quite lengthy. There was loads of
There
volumes.
were loads of volumes,
Yeah.
but it
Wasn't
was
it
essentially the story of Battle Royal,
Yes.
but it seemed to be every
Yeah, it's a
other
comic
scene
version,
ended
yeah.
in rape.
Oh,
Yep.
all right. The only line I
Although
remember.
it seemed, I read like the first 3 or 4, and it just seemed to be. I don't remember there being as much sex in the film.
I was going to say, I don't remember.
And actually, I've read the book, and it's not even as much in. There isn't even in the
in
book.
fact, I
They
don't think
added
there's-
it into the
I don't think
manga.
there's any sex in the film, is there?
No.
It's
No.
like there's like
No.
slight
But then
hints
the-
of like
There's a hint
relationship.
of.
Japan is weird like that because they're. I think for live action stuff, the censorship rules with nudity are completely.
They're quite strict.
They're
Yeah,
very, very
massively
sort of reserved.
strict.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the flashback to a
But in
paedophile.
print
was
media,
about
it's
it.
really
He doesn't
different.
do
'cause I-
anything. He just gets.
Because
I
a lot of it's self-published, like
Yeah, I remember
Doujin,
reading as well that apparently Japan, I don't know if this is still true, but at one point they were the only country in the world that had nude models in their broadsheet newspapers.
Okay.
But actually at the time they had one of the lowest rates of sexual assault in the entire developed world.
I think they still do, don't they?
They might well do, yeah.
I
I saw
It's not a
something.
statistic I look up often.
Yeah, yeah.
No, yeah.
I hear a lot of weird stuff about the trains.
When people,
Oh, yeah, like
when
guys
people,
proposing to girls to sniff their underwear.
when I
and
get
things
like Facebook people saying like, "Oh, I've been to Japan, it was amazing," I don't tend to reply back with, "Did you get fucked while you were over there?"
How was the sexual assault?
I do usually
Was it
take note
adequate?
of if they're a girl saying that or a man saying that, because I usually, if a girl is saying that, then I'm kind of just like, okay, so it must be safe then. Like,
Apparently it's very safe in
Yeah.
general, yeah.
Why are you putting your hand?
It's a games cast.
I know. There are Japanese games.
hey, Blake, game of life, suck my cock.
I don't remember that dice roll.
That's why I don't play board games with you. How'd you get that card in the deck?
Can you stop entering that command into for fuck's sake?
Suck my
Hello
dick.
there. Hello there.
You have twins. Now suck my
I now
dick.
want to play that Taste Adventure just so I can see what it does.
Hello there.
You bought your first house. Why not suck my dick to celebrate?
You will suck my dick.
If you insist.
Thank you, everyone.
I do.
Yeah. This is
Aw.
the dick.
It is the dick you're looking for.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Paul, I hope that answers your question about the most disappointing game that we ever bought.
it was the game of life rate's quite high.
There you
on
go. I'll tie it together nicely. There was a rape simulator game on Japanese trains.
You bought it.
No, I did not.
He was the
All right, so
founder.
it's not tied in as neatly as it might be.
I'm disappointed by it.
Fair.
Yeah, it's where you go shopping for those weird anime pillows that you see.
Anyway.
Oh,
God,
Jesus, what
yeah.
is that?
Next episode's a Japan-centric one, right?
Weird
We've
cast.
got a lot to say.
Apparently, I've never been.
For a country
I'd
that
like
I
to
adore
know.
so much, it's so fucking weird.
It's just
You've
very.
got to
It's just
embrace it in
so.
order
It's
to-
so different to us.
Lunacy.
I think
It's
this
like-
is just years of oppression,
I don't even
and
think
then
it's
they
that.
just went, ah! And they just got a bit.
I don't even think it's that. I
I
think
don't think
just
they're
like,
even as crazy. I think
No.
that's the thing. There's like
It's all,
there's
in all
occasional
cultures, you just hear about
outpourings
the
of
weird-
mentalness because the society is actually quite straight-laced for the vast majority. So when
That's
they,
what I mean. I think it's
when one person busts out, it's like you say.
Which is
Like
so
a-
weird.
like a
It's a
consumer-
contrast.
Yeah, apparently they still release like didn't they only just like last week or last month stop making VCRs in Japan?
last month.
That's a good fact.
That's a game.
atmosphere.
Yeah,
Atmosphere. There's still a market for that.
There were games on video.
Persona.
That's when you knew you had rich friends
Persona
that had it on
VCR.
DVD.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
bastard. Johnny Big. All right, Johnny Big Bollocks. You got a DVD
Persona,
game, have you?
yeah, Persona 4 they get stuck in telly. So.
All right, fine.
Them Japanese people, they like games.
All right. Well, we answered the question at least, so that's something. So hopefully they got some enjoyment out of that. So
And then 10 minutes of bonus content.
I think there's a lot more.
To be fair, we
about
answered the question. We answered the question, and they got a mini crazy train.
I think if Rob was to cut this down to what was relevant or not, we've got about 5 minutes Gamecast.
If Rob was to cut anything down to it being relevant, he wouldn't have a fucking podcast.
It's like
I have sort of dug my own. I have sort of dug my own grave.
A little bit.
I did sort of start with the shovel in my hand on day one. Anyway,
This is where he ends the podcast and sticks that bit that was cut at the beginning, at the end.
Yeah. Perfect. Sign
I
off.
just at the
That's
end
exactly-
go, right, we're going to do all the, Twitter and Facebook stuff, and it just goes,
It's always got both videos. It's like, which one was more relevant to this actual Gamecast?
anyway, so thank you for listening to the E14 Gamecast, especially if you've stuck with us this far. So for the cast with me, Mark Cummins,
I have to go home soon.
Sato Crouch,
I'll be sleeping.
Slay Karma,
I'm so tired.
and Spike Direction.
I can't feel my legs.
I've been your host, Rob Wood.
Oh, that's a winner.
Thank you for listening to the E14 Gamecast. You can find the E14 Gamecast and the E14 Crazy Train on iTunes, YouTube, Stitcher. Although Stitcher, who gives a shit?
Shots fired.
I think we've literally
Triggered.
gained, I think we've never gained a listener from Stitcher, so I'm good.
You're such a bitcher for stitching.
If you enjoyed the cut of our jib, you can find us on Twitter at Emotionally14 and
Cut
Facebook.
of our jib.
Shut your face.
The swank of our Hillary.
Let me get through this. You can find us on Twitter at Emotionally14, Facebook at Emotionally14. Dix, where can people find you between shows on social
At
media?
your house recording this.
Mark, where do we start?
Let's not do it again. Spin Dash Adventures Facebook,
57.
Spin Dash 57 Twitter
All right,
for all your cosplay and random
cool.
needs.
Crouch.
Spin Dash 57
You can find me in Japan, where I'm
sniffing pants.
sniffing pants. My own.
You got limber. Oh, they're off.
I'm also on Whisper.
Or the chocolate bar. You're diabetic. What are you doing?
No, he's standing on it. Look, it's there. It's crushed into the
That's
car.
terrible, I think.
That's careless,
No,
Whisper.
Whisper is an anonymous social network.
Made myself sad.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at Gross.
R.I.P. George.
Yeah, George who?
Michael.
Did you not get careless whisper?
Michael.
Oh, let's not explain.
Never mind,
I
it's
did
fine.
listen to the
Yeah,
cast
it's
and
fine,
then
it's
burst
fine.
out laughing.
So at Grost on Twitter. Anything else?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Blake?
You can find me on Twitter at fuck so great.
You're unwrapping him.
And random distortion noises as
All
well.
right.
Don't go outside.
You can find me, etc. Spike Direction on
You won't find
MySpace
him.
and Face Party.
On your face. So just
On my face.
What's that one? Bebo, was that one?
Bebo?
Yeah, search for Spike Direction on
Friendster.
Bebo.
Habbo
Friendster.
Hotel. You can find
Habbo
Habbo Hotel. Wandering
I
around
think that's still
aimlessly.
active.
Ebony.
Yeah, all of them.
Eve Online.
RuneScape.
You can find me on Eve Online. Every day.
Second Life.
Yeah, fucking hell.
MySpace if it's still there.
Yeah, I said
Possibly.
MySpace. I think my MySpace is still active.
Probably, yeah.
I haven't checked for a while.
To be fair, I got an email the other day about my music, and there's only one copy of my music. It's on MySpace, so I'm guessing it's still active.
One would hope so.
Yeah. So Twitter, yeah.
At Big Beat 1985.
Good stuff. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at RobWadeVision. And as I mentioned, you can find E14 on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, iTunes, Stitcher, And that's about it. Thanks for listening to the E14 Gamecast, and see you again soon. Bye bye.
I knew you were going to
It's gonna happen.
I was contemplating it as well.
Go ahead.
I thought he was going to go ahead. I've already stopped recording.
No, it's still going. Even now, it's still going. Oh yeah, I'm not going to stop it. I'm just going to let it run. 8.5 straight hours. It's going to be me. You can
Just let it run until the
faint
next
snoring.
Well, I'm going home now.